Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered if we are truly alone in the universe? Our journey into the unexplained begins in the summer of 1947, when a private pilot named Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 unusual objects flying in a chain near Mount Rainier, Washington. Arnold described the objects as moving like a saucer skipping on water, which led to the media coining the term flying saucer, a phrase that would soon become synonymous with UFO sightings. Arnold's sighting wasn't just a fleeting moment of intrigue. It was a spark that ignited a global fascination with the unexplained. His detailed account of the event, complete with descriptions of the object's crescent shape, metallic shine, and incredible speed, left the public captivated. The objects, he claimed, moved at a speed he estimated to be over 1,200 miles per hour, a speed unheard of at the time. In the wake of Arnold's report, the floodgates opened. Suddenly, people from all walks of life were coming forward with their own accounts of strange objects in the sky. The world was buzzing with speculation, theories, and a sense of wonder. Were these sightings mere misinterpretations of natural phenomena, or were they evidence of something more? Experts, of course, had their own theories. Some suggested that Arnold had seen a mirage or a formation of birds. Others thought he might have seen some secret military aircraft. But none of these theories could completely explain what Arnold and countless others had reported. In the midst of the skepticism and the theories, one thing was certain: the age of UFO sightings had dawned. An era of curiosity and exploration had begun, fueled by a collective desire to understand the unknown. The question of whether we are alone in the universe had taken on a new relevance. It was no longer a philosophical musing, but a question that demanded investigation, and perhaps one day, an answer. And thus, the age of UFO sightings began, capturing the imagination of the world. Fast forward to 1989, when an entire country was held in the grip of a UFO frenzy. Picture this: the skies over Belgium from November 1989 to April 1990, teeming with unidentified flying objects. Not just any objects, mind you, but a fleet of triangular crafts that defied explanation. These were not fleeting glimpses caught in the corner of an eye. These were objects seen by thousands of people, etching a lasting impression on the collective consciousness of a nation. The first sighting occurred in late November of 1989. 2 gendarmes on patrol witnessed a triangular craft with bright lights at each point, silently gliding across the sky. The object was so large and so close that they could make out a distinct structure underneath. As word spread, more sightings poured in from across the country, each one echoing the description of a large, silent, triangular craft. What sets the Belgian UFO wave apart is the military's involvement. Unsettled by the numerous sightings, the Belgian Air Force launched Operation Identification. Despite having recorded radar contact with the objects, they were unable to identify what they were dealing with. Fighter jets scrambled in pursuit of these elusive crafts, but to no avail. The objects demonstrated astonishing maneuverability and speed, leaving the F-16s trailing in their wake. But here's the real kicker: the objects vanished without a trace. As abruptly as the sightings began, they ended. The triangular crafts disappeared from the Belgian skies, leaving behind a trail of questions. So what was it that thousands of Belgians saw in their skies? Extraterrestrial visitors, secret military technology, or a mass illusion? To this day, no tangible evidence has been found, no satisfactory explanation given. Theories abound, but the truth remains elusive. The Belgian UFO wave remains one of the most well-documented and unexplained sightings to date. Like a puzzle missing its final piece, the mystery of the Belgian UFO wave continues to captivate, to intrigue, to baffle. And maybe that's the allure of it all, the tantalizing possibility that we are indeed not alone. What if an entire city witnessed a UFO sighting? Would you still be skeptical? This brings us to an event that transpired on the night of March 13, 1997, in the skies over Phoenix, Arizona. A spectacle that sent shockwaves through the world of UFO enthusiasts and beyond. This spectacle was none other than the Phoenix Lights. On that fateful night, thousands of individuals looked up to the heavens and saw something extraordinary. A series of luminous orbs forming a V formation, silently gliding across the sky. These orbs were so vivid, so pronounced, that they were spotted from as far as Nevada and even the Mexican state of Sonora. The eyewitness accounts were as varied as they were numerous. Some described the orbs as intensely bright, while others reported them as subtly glowing. Some said the orbs moved together in a perfect formation, while others claimed they moved independently, yet in harmony. All, however, agreed on one thing: the sight was unlike anything they had ever witnessed. And then came the official response. The United States Air Force, in an attempt to quell the rising tide of speculation, announced the Phoenix lights were simply flares dropped by A-10 Warthog aircraft during a training exercise. However, this explanation didn't sit well with many, as the flares couldn't possibly account for the diverse eyewitness accounts and the duration of the sighting. In the years that followed, theories surrounding the Phoenix lights proliferated. Some pointed toward extraterrestrial visitation, while others argued for advanced military technology. The event sparked a renewed interest in UFOs, leading to a surge in research and public discourse. So, what were the Phoenix lights really? The truth, as it often is when it comes to UFO sightings, remains elusive. One thing is certain though, the Phoenix Lights event left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness, turning even the most ardent skeptics into open-minded seekers. The Phoenix Lights, a phenomenon that turned skeptics into believers. But it's not just civilians who've had their share of unexplained sightings. Let's take a trip to the bustling O'Hare Airport in Chicago. In November 2006, an unusual sight caught the attention of airport staff and pilots alike. For around 5 minutes, a metallic, saucer-shaped object hovered over Gate C-17. Despite clear skies and multiple eyewitnesses, the object left without a trace, vanishing into thin air. The Federal Aviation Administration chalked it up to a weather phenomenon, but those who saw it remain unconvinced. Now, let's shift our gaze to the open seas, back in November 2004. Here, far from any airport or city, the USS Nimitz Carrier Strike Group reported an unidentified flying object, which they affectionately dubbed the Tic Tac UFO. The object, resembling a large white Tic Tac, performed extraordinary maneuvers, defying the laws of physics as we know them. Commander David Fravor, a highly experienced pilot, was one of the primary witnesses. He described the object as something not from this world. The US government initially remained silent about this encounter, but in 2020, the Department of Defense officially released the footage, acknowledging the event, yet offering no explanation. What makes these sightings particularly compelling is the credibility of the witnesses involved. These are professional pilots and military personnel, individuals trained to observe and report with accuracy. Their testimonies carry weight, adding an extra layer of intrigue to these already puzzling events. The official responses, or lack thereof, to these incidents also raise eyebrows. Dismissals and vague explanations often lead to more questions than answers. Are these simply misinterpretations of natural phenomena, or is there something more to these sightings? Could they be evidence of unknown technology, or perhaps visitors from elsewhere in the cosmos? When pilots and military personnel can't explain what they've seen, it certainly makes you wonder. In this age of technology, UFO sightings have become more prevalent and harder to dismiss. Our smartphones and digital cameras have become our tools of documentation as we capture these unexplainable phenomena. It's the 21st century, and the sightings continue to baffle us. In the autumn of 2015, residents of Los Angeles witnessed a spectacle that left them scratching their heads. A bright light streaked across the sky, accompanied by a blue glow that illuminated the city. The military later claimed it was a missile test, but the incident sparked widespread speculation, with many maintaining it was a classic case of a UFO sighting. But it's not just us citizens who are documenting these occurrences. Even the Pentagon, the nerve center of US military operations, has released footage of unidentified aerial phenomena. In 2020, 3 declassified videos showed US Navy pilots encountering what appeared to be UFOs. The objects moved in ways that defied the laws of physics, accelerating and changing direction at incredible speeds. The videos, originally leaked in 2007 and 2017, were finally acknowledged by the Department of Defense, further fueling debates about the existence of extraterrestrial life. Technology has undoubtedly changed the way we document and analyze these sightings. With advanced tools at our disposal, we're capturing clearer images and videos, and the evidence is becoming harder to refute. Scientists and enthusiasts alike are poring over this data, trying to decipher the mystery that has intrigued us for decades. With each sighting, we inch closer to answering the question, are we really alone in the universe? As we continue to explore the cosmos, we may find that the truth is far stranger than we could ever imagine. These sightings, these glimpses into the unknown, they challenge our understanding, pushing us to question, to explore, and to seek out the truth. So keep your eyes on the skies. Who knows what you might spot in the vast expanse of the cosmos?